This is why I tell you guys no sex, no gym, no crazy hot workout after a wax.
Tell me why a goddamn bug came off of her vagina and started crawling on the table.
I was gonna say she had an STD.
You won't believe what happens in the waxing room. Guys, get ready for some shocking and insane stories. Brazilian waxers are sharing their worst and shocking experiences they've had with a lot of their clients, from green discharge to bad odor to poor butts. You won't want to miss this for anything. And a little disclaimer: if you are eating or you're about to eat, guys, I think you want to put your food aside because I think watching this video might lose your appetite. Trust me, you might lose your appetite. That being said, let's dive into the video.
As a waxer, I get a lot of questions pertaining to my job, but one of the most asked questions that I frequently get is, Julie, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you? And as some of you know, I do have a lot of guests that follow me on here. I used to work for a big franchised corporate waxing place. And if you don't know what it is, I'm pretty sure you could put the pieces together because honestly, there's only a few wax chains. So one day, this girl books an appointment. She's the very last appointment of the day. We know who she is. She has came in before, and let's just say she doesn't have proper body hygiene. And yes, I know as a waxer, we come into, like there is an odor. Like we all know that as waxers, but that's not the point because that doesn't bother us. It's more of the fact that you're not taking care of yourself, and I'm just gonna say it, she had an STD. So in the past, she's came in to get waxed, and one girl that was a waxer, was performing the waxing service, literally had to leave the room because she was gonna throw up, and somebody had to come in and finish the service. Comes to the end of the night, she's late, she walks in and she goes, okay, I have an appointment, and she has no shoes on, first of all. And then also, this girl is like, I have a dick appointment tonight. So for me, I'm like, I'm not waxing her, so I don't really care. I'm just going to finish up my closing duties. The waxer takes her in the back to get waxed, and this girl starts going like off because the waxer kind of gave her like the spiel of, hey, we can't wax you today just because it does look like there's going to be a little bit of irritation. I want you to come back with a doctor's note. She starts going off, calling us racist. She's like, I don't understand what the problem is. Every time I come in here, there's always an issue, but I go to other places and I can get waxed perfectly fine, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and you can hear it because we're all just like sitting over there and we're like, what the hell is going on? So the waxer walks out and we're kind of trying to like find a solution. So I was like, I'm going to go in there and I'll just tell her I'm from corporate. Complete lie. So I walk in there and I'm like, hi, I'm Julie. I'm a corporate waxer. I'm here for training. Is there anything I can help you with? I heard there was an issue going on. And she starts telling me like, you guys are racist. You guys won't wax me.
Hey guys, it's story time. Okay, so boom, this is my first time doing this. Don't judge me. Let's go. I've been waxing for about 5 years. I probably had every type of client that you can imagine. Like, I don't discriminate. I love everybody. I take anybody, okay? So this man DMs me on Instagram. He's like, hey, how do I book an appointment? Yada, 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 right? Typically when it's men, I screen my clients. Like, I kind of look at their page, see if they got a girlfriend, just to make sure nobody not going to be on no weird stuff, okay? So this man, he's a Caucasian gentleman. He's like 6'4". He's an older guy. When I say older guy, he had to be like maybe in his 60s. Loves dogs. He's like a dog advocate, something like that. Boom. So he books a butt wax, like to get his glutes waxed. Okay, I'm like, maybe he on a DL or something. Not my business, don't care, whatever. He becomes a faithful customer of mine. Comes to me for months. Like, he's rebooking his appointments, but he doesn't like to, I notice he doesn't like to book through the site. He'll text me or DM me and be like, hey, can I come in? I'm like, yeah, we do walk-ins now. Come on. So, boom, this is one appointment. I hadn't seen him in a couple of months, and he was like, sorry, y'all, a client came in. I had to wax it real quick. Okay, so we get to the appointment. He's laying down on the table. I wax him. We're done. He proceeds to say, can you do me a manzillion? I'm like, yeah, I can, do you real quick before my next client. So for my fellow estheticians, y'all know I did the 2 side strips. I did the top, and I proceed to put the wax on his balls. As I put the wax on his balls, I do another top strip, trying to do a little cleanup. As I take the wax off his balls, he completely jizzed everywhere. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I almost passed the hell out. He says, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. And I'm like astonished, like, why would you come to my establishment if this is some type of fetish or something that you have going on? There are happy ending places for that. Don't come to my shit doing it. He gets up, my makeup girl is here, like everybody that works in the shop is there. They see me come out, I'm so upset. I call my husband, I'm telling him, he mad because he like, why you even waxing me? And like, it was a whole situation. So he comes in, like comes out the room. I'm at the front desk. He's stuttering like, is this done? Like, I'm like, you done. Throws me the money. He gave me like $200. Boom. I go back in the room. He's cleaned up everything. Yeah, like now I only wax men if they are gay, if they already come with their wives. I can't wax men no more. But yeah, no, y'all gotta do better. Don't treat women.
All right, so boom. I had a client come in, and this was so crazy because I couldn't believe like that this even happened. This client in particular came in after 6 weeks of from having her baby, and she came in and brought her newborn, 6-week-old, to come get waxed. It was like she was that pressed to get waxed. So I go to clean her off, and of course she had a bush because she hadn't gotten waxed, you know, in 6 weeks because of her baby, or probably longer than that because she had a bush, honey. Tell me why a goddamn bug came off of her vagina and started crawling on the table. So I like freaked out. Like I jumped back like, what the hell was that? And I ended up like killing the bug on the table with the paper towel in my hand. The kicker here is that, of course, I believe she knew she had crabs or whatever the hell she had going on because of her reaction. She just looked at me and just stared. She didn't say, your natural reaction is you see somebody jump, you like, what is it? What do you see? What's wrong? You asking questions, right? She didn't do none of that. She just stared at me. So I'm like, oh, you knew. Of course you probably knew. Like, so my theory about this is you thought to come and get waxed over you going to your doctor to figure out what the hell you have going on down there. So she thought getting the hair off was the answer. Ma'am, crabs go under the skin as well. You have to go get medication and get that treated. Getting your hair off is not the answer. And do you know my boss at the time still made me wax this lady even after I left the room and told him what I saw? He was like, oh, you can't see bugs or crabs or whatever with the naked eye. Well, I said, well, she got something going on because I saw it and killed the bug on the table.
Why are you putting this stuff away?
Ma'am, I feel like you're putting me in a position where I have to continuously tell you that that's an issue that you have. This is beyond going to the gym.
No, I just came from the gym. I'm trying to get my wax. I have vacation. My flight leaves tonight. And I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a funky issue. It's crazy because I've gone to other places. I've gone to European Wax Center and they don't have an issue. The phone's going off. This is so unprofessional.
I do apologize.
This is so unprofessional.
Device. However, that is beyond. I don't know what. Maybe European Wax Center is a little bit more equipped than we are. However, I don't feel comfortable. I'm actually a CNA as well, and that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection.
Excuse me?
That's an infection.
I don't have an infection.
And I don't feel comfortable touching you in that area.
I told you I just went to the gym. I just went to the gym.
Ma'am, that's not the gym. That's not the gym, ma'am. I go to the gym. That's not the gym. That's not the gym.
You don't go to the gym.
This is a very uncomfortable conversation for me. I'm not your primary
You don't go to the gym. I can tell by your body type.
Excuse me. I am not going to accept insults from you. Because I'm not insulting you.
You haven't seen a gym.
Excuse me.
So
because you are embarrassed now,
so you
you're going to try to put me down.
You wouldn't know what an odor from the gym smells like if you don't go to the gym.
You are completely... I'm going to have to ask you to leave. We cannot provide a
until
service
you do my
for you.
service. It's too late for me to book last minute anywhere else. Everybody else is booked.
Ma'am.
I got this off a Groupon.
Ma'am, you need to go to the doctors. This has nothing to do. I don't even know why. You should not get on that flight.
This is crazy.
This is embarrassing. I hope you're not going with a man.
This place is embarrassing. You got this bum Easter grass. Look at this place. Look at this place. No, look at this place.
Please.
Look at this place. I'm gonna show Groupon. Don't touch me. Don't you?
Okay, TikTok, a question I get asked a lot is what is my craziest wax experience? So I will tell y'all what the craziest wax experience I've had. And I'm Studio Kitty, I'm a professional waxer, I'm a content creator, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I had a client, I will never put anybody on blast. I had a client, this was a few years ago. She came in, she was all excited to get her wax. She was so happy, she was so overjoyed. She's laying down, I'm like, everything is all fine. I said, Miss, are you on your period? This is like mid-wax. So this is like mid-wax. We're talking, we're chatting. I said, are you on your period, miss? She goes, no, I'm not on my period. I haven't been on my period in a while. I said, well, miss, it's some brown stuff coming out of you. You know what I'm saying? I think you are on your period early. It got silent real quick. And it was like when the Spider-Man's looking at each other, it was like, she said, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I've been sick all week and I had diarrhea really bad and I think that it's coming back and that's not period blood. Ma'am, did you just shit on my table? Did you just shit on my table, ma'am? I think you did just shit on my table. But I felt bad for the lady. Because it's like, I know that you're mortified right now. You're so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. I would be embarrassed. I don't want you to think you can't come back or I'm going to judge you or I'm going to just be like, oh my God. Because oh my God, but you just shit on my table. But oh my God, So I made a little joke out of it. I was like, well, I'll charge you $20 shit on my table fee. I made a little joke about it. We laughed, She tipped me very well, I didn't, put her on blast or say anything about it. I didn't even tell the story for, some years. And she stayed a client and everything was fine, but, yeah, somebody shit on my table while I was waxing, yeah.
Poop butt, you bathe before you get a Brazilian wax? You can scroll. For those of you who are not sure if you have body odor or you are offending your Brazilian waxer, let's get into it. This esthetician says, once I got a client doing a full body and she had green discharge. I had to leave the room because I couldn't hold my breath anymore because of the smell. Here's things that are very subtle that we will do as a Brazilian waxer. Number one, we will wear something under our nose. It'll be Vicks Vapor Rub. It'll be essential oils. It'll be something in a balm. We'll put it right underneath our nose. You won't even know. We actually learn how to do mouth breathing so we don't breathe through our nose, so we have no scent coming in there and changing how our facial will change when that scent becomes offensive. My number one go-to for stinky feet was to put an essential oil-based towel over your feet, especially a warm towel, and let it sit there the entire service because your feet smell. Another thing that I would also do is I would have a fan blowing on you to blow your body odor away from me and towards you so that you would be able to smell what I'm smelling, all while still breathing out of my mouth. Another thing that I have is my amazing Funk Buster. Funk Buster cuts all funk. It actually is my number one product during spring and summer, specifically for Brazilian waxers or anybody who's in the waxing space who wants to cut offensive odors, or we don't want the next client to smell the last client. That lemongrass Funk Buster will cut it. It'll smell brand spanking new. And that's how we get through offensive odors. But learning how to not breathe through our nose is something that we learn over time, but it'll save us in the long run. Because if this type of thing happens or you have a weak stomach, you're not going to make it.
This is why I tell you guys no sex, no gym, no crazy hot workout after a wax. Let's talk about it. My name is Marilyn. I am a licensed esthetician and I specialize in Brazilian waxing. So the picture behind me seems to be what is folliculitis. Folliculitis is the inflammation of the hair follicle. And the main cause usually for folliculitis is common and normal bacteria on the skin surface. And that's why doing your aftercare and following your aftercare is so important. Getting waxed and going to the gym directly after is crazy. You might have some dirt left over, you sweat, and it might cause a reaction like folliculitis. Same thing when we say don't have sex after a wax. You want to make sure, if you do, be completely clean and your partner be completely clean to avoid any fluids, bacteria, any dirt that might be lingering around and cause folliculitis. So listen to your waxer. Book a wax with me. Bye.
I thought hygiene and waxing are one, like there should be like one, like bread and butter, like twin. So why are people not clean up, or they just go for waxing thinking waxing is enough to clean? They just remove the air there and everything, every other thing does not need to be taken care of. You just remove the air and it's okay. I don't get. And the funny thing is that it's not just women, men also. Excuse you. I thought women were the ones that were easy to catch an infection. So men too smell down there. Seriously, what are you guys doing? You don't have to take care of down there. Like you smell like to the extent you're getting a green discharge. Like imagine the story of that lady that she's a crab came out of her client's body. How do they even still do? Oh, jeez, I cannot imagine. Like how did they get so bad that you don't know that something is crawling inside of you and you feel comfortable? How? How do you guys do that? How do they do that? I do not understand. Take care of yourself, because funny enough, our body will tell you. Our body will tell us. Our body will give the sign. You will know that you're smelling that. Your smell that is not fun. It's not good. You know. You see this discharge. You see this discharge. Like you're not supposed to even go to a waxer. You're supposed to go to the hospital to check what's going on there. You're not supposed to wait the waxer tell you no, this smell is not good. Like for for the other people who go to the toilets that don't wash their butts, guys, what are you doing? You do not wash your butt. You go to the toilet. What do? You just go to the toilet and you come out without washing your butt, and you walk around with that. Seriously, you don't wash your butt. Now I understand. If you don't wash their butt, how are they supposed to wash this? I don't know. Should I don't get. Should hygiene be taught again? Like, should they teach hygiene? Should they teach people how to take care of their body? I thought everybody knows this. I thought in every household these things are being taught. What is going on? What is happening? What? How did we get here? How did we get to this point, guys? Like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what else to say because these stories are disgusting. These stories are irritating. Like, I wish I can unhear most of these stories I heard. I wish I can unhear them because my imagination is crazy. Guys, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Like, I would love to read your thoughts in the comment section. And again, if this video was entertaining, educative in any way, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please, guys, do not forget to subscribe. Yes, do not forget to subscribe. Help me grow the channel by subscribing. Do not forget to give the video a thumbs up so that YouTube will push this video to other people who find it educative, who find it helpful. Yes, sorry, what did I say? Yes, I don't know.